Hello my darlings, it's Dean back with another video, and this video is all about the denim brands that I sell really well on Poshmark and eBay or eBay. And I shouldn't say sell really well, but they sell for me. I get a lot of questions on anthropology brands that sell, denim brands that sell, different kind of questions along that vein, and I've stayed away from those videos because what sells for me may not sell for you. It all has to do with how much you've paid for the item and how much you're willing to sell that item for. It all goes to the style and design of your Poshmark store. I talk a lot about this in Posh on the side if you guys have taken the course. It goes to how you market your store. There are so many reasons why people do well on Poshmark and people do not do well. I have anthropology in my site that have not shifted, but there are other pieces of anthropology, same brand, right, that fly out of my closet. And so it's very hard for me to say do A, B, and C without looking at your store, number one, and without really having a conversation about how much you paid and how much you're willing to let the item go for in Poshmark or eBay. But I say all that to say I'm going to give you an overview because these are brands that consistently do well for me. This is just denim. This is not anthropology. I'm going to figure out a way to do anthropology because once again, I can think of like 5 pieces that have been in my closet for at least 6 months. But then I'll put up another piece and it'll be like, and there are so many different reasons why, right? Anyway. Let's talk about jeans. So I went to Thrift Sense. I'm trying to keep out these stores, y'all, but I just feel like there's so much stuff in there ready for me to go and grab. So I went to Thrift Sense this morning, made a little drop by, and you guys know that jeans are my favorite to sell, so I guess that's why jeans will be first. I'm definitely going to do dresses. I think dresses and possibly blazers. For me that do well, because there's some brands that I consistently purchase that do really well for me. Anyway, let's talk about jeans. So first off, I stick to designer denim. That's what I know. You guys know my eBay story and selling from my closet and selling from my girlfriend's closets. And as a personal shopper and stylist, I first started out really shopping for although my background is in fashion, I have a fashion degree. As far as like shopping for people and becoming a personal shopper, I really started with my friends and my family, and then they told their friends and family, and they told their friends and family, and so word just grew, right? So that being said, because most of my friends wore designer denim, that's just what I look for, right? So one of the designer denim brands that I consistently sell are Joe's jeans, okay? So there's the label, there's the tag. One of the things I want to say about Joe's, and this was at Thrift Sense for $4.99. One of the things I want to say about Joe's jeans for me and for all the designer denim out there, and even if it's not designer, one of the things that I love about Joe's jeans specifically, they have the cargo skinny pant, which for me, I know I've sold 2 pairs, and then every time I get something with, where is it? Is it on this side? Does it not have it? I thought it did. Every time I get Joe's jeans or a jean with the ankle zip, which you guys have seen before, you've seen me show you tons of designer denim with the ankle zip. There's something about this ankle zip, especially, and this one doesn't have it. I know I'm just doing this. There's something about the ankle zip. Maybe it's the look of the ankle zip with, stiletto pump or with a high heel boot, but that always sells for me. So whether you're looking at designer denim or just, denim in general, always look for, those extra pieces that are going to make it look really fabulous. So there's Joe's jeans. That does consistently well for me, and it could be repeat buyers. It could just be people on Poshmark are looking for a fashion forward brand, and so they know that Joe's is that. So genetic denim, I have sold 2 or 3 pairs of genetic denim jeans I've sold one on eBay, and I've sold a few pairs on Poshmark, I think, or maybe the other way around. But I know I've sold a pair of these on Poshmark. Genetic Denim is a designer denim brand that, when it comes to like thrift and secondhand, you don't have the same resale value, but I still love it because once you show me that you consistently sell, I'm going to buy you. If I sell you more than 2 or 3 times, every time I see that brand, I'm going to buy it. So Genetic Denim, there we go. And I have some like newer tags in my Poshmark closet. Once again, once I sell something 2 or 3 times, I'm going to consistently buy it. However, I have some brand new genetics that have not sold. Am I going to stop buying genetic? No, because I know it sounds silly, right? I'm not going to stop because I know that it does sell. It will sell. It may not sell right now or in 2 weeks, but you know, it will sell. Okay? So there's genetic. I'm trying to keep these together because I need to list these when I'm done with this video. So Rag and Bone. Rag and Bone sells consistently. I will list Rag and Bone and literally within like a week or two, it's gone. So Rag and Bone is another hot brand. I got this for $4.99. And the legging. I want to say that most if not all of these are skinny jeans. It just is what it is. Skinny jeans and distressed jeans sell the best for me. And if you go to your local Plato's Closet, if you look at what they're looking to buy, a lot of them only want skinny jeans and distressed jeans. So, you know, pay mind to that. Go to Plato's and see what they're looking for, because more than likely, whatever they're looking for is going to sell really well on Posh. It's the same thing. It should not sell really well, but the same thing that Poshmark is looking for. So Rag and Bone, of course, they have the RB on the butt. I always look for that. And this is the legging style. Okay. And what's the last thing I purchased? I purchased these Page Denim. So Page has changed their label. This is the newer label. There's another label that's a little older. Some of you may have seen it in previous videos. I'm not about to dig up in here and try and find one. But Page sells for me. Will this style just blow right out of my closet? Well, let me not say probably not. Let me speak the word of God over. Let me speak some faith over these pants. I think they're fabulous. The one thing I want to show you about Page is, and with all of these jeans, certain styles within those brands will sell. For me in Page, it's the Vertigo Skinny. Let me see. The Vertigo Ultra Skinny. If you guys are on Instagram and you look at, and follow various resellers, you know that the 7 Dojo jeans are like the cult favorite. If you ever find the 7 Dojo, that's another jean to get. And so yeah, Instagram is going to be your friend as well. So for Page, for me, the Vertigo sell really well. So this is what I purchased. I'm going to go and pull some from my actual inventory because there are a few other brands that I want to introduce you to. There are 2 brands that I don't have because they have sold out. Mother jeans and Mother and Frame Denim. Those 2 brands, whenever I buy them, they sell out. You guys can Google what they look like and look at the labels. You've seen them in previous videos. But Mother and Frame, those are also 2 like high selling jeans for me personally in my store. So give me a minute, let me pull some jeans, and then we're going to come back with more jeans that sell for me on Poshmark and eBay. Okay, so I'm going to start with Current Elliott first because I want to put it right back in the bin when I put it back, okay, because it just goes right here. Okay, so Current Elliott, this is a brocade pair of Current Elliott. This is the tag. There's the tag. And so, like I said, like with genetic denim, okay, come on, hair, get right, get together. Oh, get your life. Okay, Current Elliott. This has probably been in my store probably about 4 months. However, like I said, if I consistently sell Current Elliott, if I sold you 2 or 3 times, Current Elliott, I've actually sold a good 7 pairs between Poshmark and eBay. So that being said, whenever I see it, I'm going to buy it. This is actually new with tags, so I'm absolutely going to buy. You guys know that anything new with tags comes home with me in the thrift stores. So Current Elliott is another seller for me. Like I said, just because it's a designer jean doesn't mean when you post it, it's just gonna sell like within a week, 2 weeks, whatever. You may have to sit on it in a while. You may have to sit on it a while. But what you want to think about, once again, I talk about this in Posh on the side, so I'm not going to go into it. Not going to go into it in great length. You have to think of your store as a Macy's, as a Nordstrom, as a Walmart, whatever you consider your store to be. You know, I consider my store to be Neiman's Darling. But that being said, once something hits the floor in any store, Macy's, let's say a Macy's, okay, let's say a Macy's or a Nordstrom. they bring it in week 1. They don't get rid of it week 2 because it's not selling, right? They have like a 30, 60, 90-day schedule. So you have to look at your store and look at what's selling within the 30-day, 60-day, 90-day schedule. Okay, that's a little snippet for you. Just to think about when you're buying items, because when you say what's selling, you have to think about, once again, selling for me is different than selling for you. If you're buying stuff because you just want it to sell like right now, like today, like if it's not gone in a week, I'm depressed, you're in the wrong business. This is a long process, okay? And there are resellers that their sell-through is extremely high because they're selling different items, right? So you have to just think about your business and what your goals are. Does that make sense? So those current Elliott, yes, they've been in my store for a good about 4 or 5 months. I got them. Where'd I get those? Play-Dohs? I got them somewhere. However, every time I find current Elliott, I buy current Elliott. So there are some current Elliott that I bought after that have actually sold. Those are just sitting there, and they're sitting there for a willful buyer. And I'll play with the pricing on and off. Blank NYC is probably Blank NYC and BDG, which I could not find. I know I have it somewhere because it hasn't sold, but Blank NYC and BD jeans, high waist jeans, sell so well for me. BDG is a Urban Outfitters brand, and I think they may carry it in Nordstrom, but Blank NYC, I know I've seen it in Nordstrom. I know that this is a Nordstrom brand for me. I don't know if that's really the truth, but Blank NYC makes some beautiful jeans. There it is. I've seen it at TJ Maxx. Yeah, but I think Nordstrom, Nordstrom is where I've seen it the most, but I've seen this brand at TJ Maxx. But they just make a really great jean. Like, it feels very good. So this is a brand that sells consistently. I will swear by this brand if it's priced accordingly. You guys have to figure out what that pricing is. Or if you need a mentor, I'm here. But you have to figure out what that pricing is for you. For my pricing, it works. And for what I want to make off of these jeans, it works for me. So that's Blank NYC. This is J Brand. So I showed these to you this past week. I got these in Naples. J Brand sells for me. Once again, they're in that like Paige Denim, Joe Jeans arena. The thing that I find with J Brand and Joe's Jeans and Paige is that they sell them at off 5th. They sell them, I want to say they sell them at TJ Maxx, but I know specifically down here they sell them at Saks off 5th. They sell them at Nordstrom Rack. They sell them at Last Call. Yes, they do sell them at Last Call. I say that to say, I'm not going to sell these used jeans at Nordstrom Rack, clear the rack prices, right? Because clear the rack at Nordstrom Rack, you can get a brand new pair of J Brand jeans for probably $40-50 bucks. So I'm not going to put a pair of Paige Denim, Joe's Jeans or J Brand for 40 bucks. If it's like new, unworn like these are, and if it's a size that's hard to find, like these are a 32, I believe, 30, 33 is what I'm going for. But you have to be mindful. I see a lot. I think if there's one mistake that I see consistently made is people are charging new prices for used clothes and they look used. Like I said, if it's brand new, unworn, if it's brand new with tags, if it's brand new, unworn, if it's like new condition, never been touched, you can play with that a little bit. But if they look used, if the crotch is all worn out and it's all stretched out, you know better than that. Come on, you know better than that. Don't do that. That's just out of order. That's just out of order. So once again, you have to know your pricing and know how much you want to make, right? These are a pair of AGs. I showed these to you. Did I show these to you? I don't know if I showed these to you. But these are AGs. AGs are a brand that consistently sell for me as well. They have so many different, the thing about AGs though, is that they have so many different, they're like, this is the Angelina. I have a pair of Angelina. I have a pair of Mona. I forgot what the skinnies are called. They have so many different types. And some of the types of jeans sell better than others. I cannot remember what those are. Regardless, I always pick up AGs because I have a friend that loves AGs. And so when I see AGs, I just think about her, and clients like her who may be out looking for jeans. So I always pick up AGs. I do have some that have sat a while. I have some that I list 1 week and they're gone within a couple days. So yeah, so AGs sell for me. And then last but not least, you know, one of my faves, y'all, these daggone Pilcros. I pick up Pilcros wherever I am. They sell consistently for me. These are, if there is a, oh Lord, come on lighting. Come on lighting. There we go. Pilcros are Anthropologie. This I know is an Anthropologie brand that sells. So whenever I see a Pilcro pant at a good price, because I'm not going to spend a lot of money on Pilcros. Ooh, thought I saw something. But you know, if I find it at a good price where I can make a good amount of money on a sale, priced accordingly, because if it's, like I said, I'm not gonna price used stuff like it's new, then I'll pick it up. So yeah, so Pilcro. That is the last for me. I wasn't able to show you once again BDG, Mother, and Frame. Those are some that work for me. I have sold, as far as like a one-off, I've sold some DL, what are they, DL 1961. I've sold a pair of those, but those sat a while. Acne, I have not sold any of their jeans. That's like a Neiman Marcus type of brand. But these are brands, I don't want to bring anything else into the video. These are brands that consistently sell for me. They're brands that I consistently keep in my store. This is my store aesthetic. So this is what I like to sell and what sells for me. Oh, I will say Levi's. So Levi's is a brand, their super skinny jean sells. I've just dipped my toes into Levi's, and from what I've seen, Levi's sells for me at the price point that I like. So and I find a lot, for me, I find a lot of Levi super skinny and skinny jeans at the bins. So my markup, you know, I can sell them for, you know, $12, $15, and it's not an issue for me. Maybe sometimes on eBay I can get 20, so it's not a big thing for me. But if you, in your region, if you're paying, you know, $10 or $7, you know, $5, $6, $7, it may not be beneficial to you to sell them for 15. Does that make sense? Anyway, let me know if this was helpful. If there are some jeans that work for you, please leave them in the comments, because there are people all over the country that watch my video. And so if you find something that works for you, please leave it in the comments so that we can all learn. I really love this community and how we kind of help each other and teach each other. So yeah.